Hi everyone, this is Ahmed El-Sherbini from Egypt Penetration Testers. In this video we are having a penetration testing lab for Apache Tomcat server. In this test we will hack into the Apache Tomcat server and escalate our privilege to full system access. Okay, let's see how we will do this. First, we will compromise Tomcat manager or the account that manages the Tomcat server. Okay, then we will create a web application archive and deploy that WAR file on the Tomcat server. This web application archive will contain a Trojan which will open a backdoor for us on that Tomcat server. Then we will use this backdoor to open a session to that server. Okay. A big security flaw on Tomcat server is found by web admins themselves. They leave the default Tomcat accounts running on the server without even changing the passwords for those accounts. Those default accounts on Tomcat server are easy to guess, or if even they used known accounts like admin, administrator, or such, they are easy to guess too. So if we can guess those accounts or usernames and passwords, we will compromise the Tomcat manager and use it to deploy our WAR file or web application archive. Okay, so this is a very easy method to hack the Tomcat servers if they are misconfigured. So now let's start our penetration test against the Tomcat server. We will start by scanning the server using nmap. To detect on which port the service is running. Here it is. Apache Tomcat is running on port 8080. Then we will use MSF console to brute force the Tomcat server and guess the manager username and password or the manager account. We will search for Tomcat. Okay, and hit enter. Okay, we are looking for application, Tomcat application manager utility login. Here it is. We will use this auxiliary. Use. Let's set our options. So this auxiliary will start brute forcing the Tomcat server till it finds the account we need to compromise the Tomcat manager. We'll exploit the server. Okay, we found one. We found it. Here it is. On Tomcat server manager, we found successful login using admin. Let's hit enter and exit this auxiliary. So this account is misconfigured, but to show you how we can guess known accounts like admin, like I said before, or even we can guess default accounts on the server like this one. If this is set to, if this was enabled on the Tomcat server, the auxiliary could have used it to access the Tomcat manager. Okay, but I didn't use this one. I added this one to the server to just show you it could be found or could be guessed using this method. Okay, we made this before on some of our business on Tomcat servers before this was enabled. Problem for the web admin, they were using same username and same password. It was like this, admin, it was Tomcat username, password Tomcat2. Okay, now let's log in on that server. Nine two 168 140 80 hit enter. Here's the default page for Tomcat or Apache Tomcat server. We are interested in this page, manager app. Okay, now I will be typing admin, the account we got. Okay, so what is manager application or Tomcat web application manager? Tomcat uses this web application manager to deploy the web applications which the server publishes. Okay, in this page we will find WAR file to deploy. This is the section we are interested in. Here we can deploy the WAR file which we will use to deploy our Trojan and open a backdoor for us on this server. Now let's create our WAR file using MSF payload. We will create our WAR file containing our Trojan. Windows interpreter traverse TCP localhost local port and W, and let's name it Trojan .war. Okay, so the payload created. Let's deploy it on the server. Click on browse. Here it is. Open and deploy. As you can see, the file has been deployed and it already started working on the server. Now let's start a multi-handler on our side so we can receive connections from the server after we trigger the Trojan on that server. Type use multi-handler. We will set the same payload as the one we used. Sorry for the mistyping. We will set the same payload as the one we used on the WAR file. Set localhost. Okay, we are now listening on this board for any communication will be coming from the Tomcat server. To trigger the Trojan on the Tomcat server, we need to know the name of the Java server page which contains it. To do that, we will use jar command to extract the web application archive. Okay. Here it is. We copy it and go to the browser and type our server address, then our web application name, which is Trojan, the same file name, and paste and hit enter. Handler back to multi-handler, and we've got a running session to the server. Now let's start interacting with this session. Sorry, I'm mistyping again. Sessions. And we are on. As you can see, we have got the operating system. Okay, so what we did is we compromised the Tomcat manager and deployed our WAR file, and we got the session running. To protect yourself against such attacks, you need to apply some countermeasures. Okay, let's have a look at them. You should never use authentication over clear text communication. Always use HTTPS for authentication and logins, and if you can, use it for the whole website. Enable a lockout policy which can stop brute force attacks on your web server. Don't use default usernames or non-usernames such as admin, administrators, Tomcat, and so on. Always use a complex password. Always keep your web server and operating system up to date. Read the user guides or manuals when installing a new server, especially the security chapter. And we have finished our video for this lesson. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please, if you have any comments or questions, I will be happy to see them on our Facebook page. Thank you for your time.